Hello everyone. Next up on the LSDJAM 2021 showcase, we have Metashed. This was made by Microtar Games, and the description reads: bark, 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 as Tara pointed out. No, this states that it is weirdcore beyond comprehension. Cottage out enabled was entered greatly prevent message. No procured unlocked and likewise. Dear, but what had been over gay felt body. 6 principles advantages.
Bark, bark, 9 months.
You really don't want me to do this intro, do you? Thanks for the subs, guys. I'm gonna restart. Actually, no. I'm gonna let you guys have fun with the train, but just quietly mute it. Because I can tell it's gonna start. I meant to wait till you're done, but I didn't think it would confirm so fast. Money flies when you're having fun. It's fine. Go ahead and do whatever you want. You will have visual appearance, but no audible appearance. But you guys need to listen to this, all right? The text file is bizarre, and you guys need to hear this, all right? All right. Let's try it again. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the LSDJAM 2021 showcase. This time we're checking out a game called Metashed, made by Microtar Games. The description says an awful lot. Let's read this. It states, weirdcore beyond comprehension. It further states, cottage out enabled was entered greatly prevent message. No procured unlocked and likewise. Dear, but what had been she been over gay felt body. 6 principles, advantages, and use entreaties decisively. Eat met has dwelling unpacked, see whatever followed. Court in of leave again is M. Greater 16, deforming kernel, no on B. So an advice hardly Barton. He be turned sudden, engaged manner spirit. Far concluded, not his something extremity. What for we faced and he gate. Of he, of played, he ladies answered little through nature. Blessing, oh due pleasure, as so formerly. Took 4 spots, soon led size you. Outlived it, received he material. Him yourself joy, moderate off, repeated laughter, outweigh screamed. Conveying of northward, offending, admitting perfectly my. Kernel gravity get through fat, smiling add, but wondered 20 hunted, and put income set desire expect. Am cottage calling, Maya's mistake, cousins talking up. Interested especially to impression he, unpleasant traveling excellent. All few are new, time done, draw ask. I am not sure what the fuck I just read, but that is in fact the description. This is apparently weirdcore based. I don't really know too much about weirdcore, but maybe knowing that this is weirdcore will partially explain that description. I'm not sure. But yes, before we begin, whatever the hell this is, if you like the video, do think about giving a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that as well. And if you really want to help out, come over to Twitch. We're trying to reach partner, and I'd love to make this year the year we do it. But for that, I need more viewers. So if you want to come by, whether it's to lurk or to talk, think about doing so, because it adds the view count. It makes a difference. Every single one of you makes a difference. So please consider coming by. Also, we have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out. And I have a Ko-fi link if you want to help directly monetize my content. All links are in the description, so check them out at your leisure. Now, all of you in the chat today on Twitch, thank you very much for the hype train on all the donations. I apologize that I don't want to focus on that or have sound at the moment, but you know, it does kind of interrupt video game intros at times, and so I just figured I would mute the sound. But you know, of course, the hype train is very much appreciated. So I seem to be a D6. I seem to be a D6. I can roll. At least I'm not getting the curse of 2. That seems to be my... fuck. This seems to be my movement. Now, my mouse sensitivity is ridiculously low. The mouse is inverted. But granted, this is weirdcore, so I'm going to chalk that up to a feature. And the credits read... Let's see what the credits read. It's a lorem ipsum. Good. Microtor 22 and lorem ipsum dolor sentiment. Secondary, yeah, that's another lorem ipsum. If you don't know what a lorem ipsum is, it is basically a bunch of text that is usually put into things like in cartoons or TV shows or whatever. It's usually put in like casually visible newspapers or whatever. It's basically there to be text to fill a space, so it looks like that space is properly filled with text where it would be on a newspaper, website, or something in a show, but without the writers actually having to write articles for that briefly seen newspaper, etc. Lorem ipsum is basically there to save the day and make it look like something substantial is written, even if nothing's actually being said. But, yes, also you might want to turn down pixelize is killing the bitrate, is it? I mean, I don't think it's pixelized. I think it's the effects. It's probably the effects. I can turn it off if you guys prefer. That is a little painful. I do kind of like the effect. Like, I get what they're going for, but yeah, let's just turn that off. It'll make it a little easier to view. I'm going to keep pixelize on, because that's kind of part of the aesthetic. But we can turn off the effects for the sake of recording purposes. Much easier for me to see than it is for you. Where are we going? Well, here's the Metashed, I suppose. We generally believe that if we grasp the key to the problem, everything else will be solved. Understanding clearly what kind of existence the Industrial Revolution is the key to solving all problems. Why did the Industrial Revolution happen? Voltaire said before that upholding a great cause of will requires unswerving spirit. This makes me think deeply. The occurrence of the Industrial Revolution. How exactly needs to be achieved, and how will it occur if the Industrial Revolution does not occur? Well, if it doesn't occur, then it won't occur. I do believe that is accurate. Shakespeare said before that a person's life is short, but if you live this life despicably, it will be too long. That's kind of true. I agree with that. I never heard that quote before. With this sentence, we have to examine this issue more carefully. And these are not entirely important. The more important question is the Industrial Revolution. What will happen if it happens? What will happen if it does not happen? I also think deeply about this issue every day and night. In that case, the Industrial... Why is this so concerned about the Industrial Revolution? Alright, in that case, the Industrial Revolution, how to achieve it. Generally speaking, I think Bismarck said before... How many people are going to quote about this? Bismarck said before, the failure is the last test of perseverance. I hope you can also appreciate... I just realized that we're talking to another D6, but he's like, has quite the hairdo and beard. I hope you can also appreciate this sentence. Seneca said that life is like a fable. Its value is not in its length, but in its content. But you know, one time Celine Dion said, no, I hope you can also appreciate this sentence. I think, generally speaking, I also think deeply about this issue every day and night. You said that already! Great, we're talking to a senile old man guy. Everyone has to face these problems. And facing such problems, Kat said before that since I have embarked on this path, nothing should hinder me from going down this path. What are these redundant statements that are redundant? Although the sentence is very short, it makes me think about it. Not sure what the length has to do with it, but alright. In that case, understanding clearly what kind of existence the Industrial Revolution is the key to solving all problems. Why are we so concerned about this, though? The so-called Industrial Revolution... So-called! Oh, yeah! Oh, those guys out there calling it the Industrial... Oh, they fucking don't know what they're talking about. But the so-called Industrial Revolution is the key. The key is how the Industrial Revolution needs to be written. Understanding clearly what kind of existence the Industrial Revolution is the key to solving all problems. Wait, we read this already. In summary, I think Carnegie said before that if we have accepted the worst, there'll be nothing to lose. I do appreciate these panning environmental shots while we have this weird conversation. Weird core conversation. Although the sentence is very short, it makes me think about it. This is randomized to some degree. As far as I'm concerned, the meaning of the Industrial Revolution to me is very important. And these are not entirely important. The more important question is, think clearly about the Industrial Revolution and what kind of existence is it. Now, it's very, very important to solve the problem of the Industrial Wait, hold on. Hold on, I want to pause for a second. What does this use as that creature? Charm is such a big fat voracious toxin dragon, and she must have gained 10 pounds last year just in her belly alone. They are not fat like turtles, but big and dense enough to be a tarpaulin over them to hide them from the sun. She wouldn't eat another one of them until she's completely cleaned her cage. And when she is, then she'll eat him in 1 second's time. He licked his tail and breathed out some fire from his tail fangs. What? And just before she dies, yeah, it sounds about accurate to what we're reading here. What was that? Alright, so So LaRoche Fauchon said this accidentally that the only shortcoming we will not correct is weakness. He said it accidentally? Does that mean it's a good quote or not? Although the sentence is very short, it makes me think about it. Seneca said before that real life can only be achieved after a difficult struggle, like this conversation. With this sentence, we have to examine the issue more carefully. Generally speaking, we must all consider carefully. There's a lot of, like, sagely wisdom here that's not actually sagely. I like it. So Leifeng said before that I live to make others' lives better. I mean, I try to. Anonymous said, oh, good old Anonymous, said that accidentally. Be grateful for every new challenge because it will forge your will and character. These quotes are pretty good, but I don't know why they're being... This inspired me. Military Warner, who's Military Warner, said this accidentally. Don't ask what the secret of success is, and do your best to do what you should do. In that case, Walensky said that this accidentally... There's a lot of people that say things accidentally. Man, there's sure a lot of accidentally good quotes. That good books are the most precious treasures. This inspired me. Feng Zhivei said that before that when a person uses work to welcome the light will soon shine on him. What the fuck is going on? This is clearly... Let me just... Hold on. Give me a sec. He doesn't shut up, right? What is this game? Clearly this was the bad ending. Talk to the elder who never shuts the fuck up. It's all Oprah Winfrey there for a second. What the hell's going on? Under such a difficult choice, I think about it, and I have trouble sleeping and eating. Yeah, it is kind of hard to do that when you literally talk forever. But the question is, why is this all based around the Industrial Revolution? Oh my god. Mr. Hippo's cute and worth listening to. This is painful. Okay, so I'm stuck, I guess. And the game description doesn't really give me a lot of information. I guess I'll restart. I mean, there can't possibly be an end to this with how many times I've pressed through this, right? The Industrial Revolution caused this. In that case, I guess we shouldn't have had the Industrial Revolution, huh? Fuller said that this accidentally, that suffering tempers some people and destroys others. You're doing the latter to the game. Also, yeah, about the hype train, guys, thank you very much for those donations. I'm sorry I didn't really super focus on a lot of that, but I did want to get the game moving forward. Apparently the game didn't want to get moving forward, though, so I guess I was the only one exerting that effort. I'm gonna just kill the game. Let's try something. I'm gonna hop back in, and what we're gonna do now. Does the term Metashed mean anything to any of you? By the way, does Metashed have a meaning, or is it just words? Also, what is weirdcore? Because this game is apparently that. I'll give it credit on the weird part. That'd be something else to do, right? I feel like this game was designed to make you suffer, and that's about it. I don't really understand the point of it otherwise. All I know is if I approach the shed, I'm basically dead. Careful. I actually want to look around. There's like, I can't go over the fence, so this is all I got, man. This is, I don't know if this is the worst game, or if it did exactly what it was supposed to do. I kind of feel like it did exactly what it was supposed to. I feel like this game was executed perfectly, and I hate it for that. I guess I could approach it one more time. I wonder if he has a different topic each time. Let's see. I like the first comment on the game's page. This is not a game, this is bullshit. I mean, that's kind of accurate. Well, will he talk about... No, he's still going on about this old timer really hating the Industrial Revolution. That's why he lives out in a cabin. He just wanted to avoid it all. This is not a game. I kind of agree with that. So, I guess that was Metashed, a game-ish thing where you roll your D6 down to an older D6 who will ramble about the Industrial Revolution until you fucking expire in real life. Good times. Well, there's a shed. Title drop. I guess that's it. I suppose I will just scroll this infinite text as we quietly introspect about how we're going to be very happy to leave this game and this video. That sounds about right. Ah, and the "This is bullshit" was posted by the creator. I suppose he would know best.